Hey guys, it's me, as you can see, and I am back with another installment of FYI Fridays. Just in case you're new to my channel, FYI Fridays is a series that I decided to start in order to answer you all's burning questions regarding natural hair. So before I get into today's question, I wanted to talk about what's going on with my hair right now in this moment. I am currently protective styling. I've been protective styling for about 3 weeks now, and this is a wig. No, this is not my hair. I'm not interested in straightening my hair. I love my kinks and my curls. However, I just needed to take a little bit of a break. If you want any information on this wig, or you want the specifications of this wig, I'll leave that information down below. And I just want to get that out the way, because I know some of you are going to be asking me what's going on. So that's what's going on. Now, with that being said, let's get into today's question. Today's question comes from a young lady on my Instagram. Her name is BrittBirch16, and her question reads as follows. When you are transitioning, it's always really difficult, because there is that line of demarcation between your natural hair, which is kinky, curly, or both, and then you have the ends of your hair, which are straight or chemically altered from the relaxer. You're automatically going to have some issues, because between the line of demarcation where the natural hair and the relaxed hair meet, there's kind of like this stress point, and it can cause some breakage. It's very, very important that your hair has the balance of moisture and protein. The strands of your hair are made up of two things, mostly water and a protein which is called keratin. And those two make up the properties of your hair, among other things, but those are the most important. What happens in the process of relaxing the hair is it changes the chemical structure of the hair, and it can leave the hair really damaged. Protein treatments help to fill in the gaps of the hair that are caused by products or treatments that are highly alkaline. And that's what allows your relaxer to straighten the hair. It has to be able to penetrate or get into the hair shaft so that it can alter the hair structure. And when it does that, it creates holes in the hair shaft. If you have a product that is balanced with protein as well as moisture, not only will it make your hair stronger, but it will also make your hair more moisturized. Let's just say if you choose to cleanse your hair once a week, okay? I would say that every week that you wash your hair, you either use a moisturizing treatment or you use a protein treatment, or a product that has both. If you don't know any products, I can give you some suggestions. Deep treatment mask, it's really good. It has like, it's made with raw shea butter. It has all your argan oil, sea kelp, and some other great things. And it's specifically for dry, damaged hair. It quenches the hair and it gives it a bit more moisture. A product that I really, really like for my protein treatments is the Aubrey Organics GPB. This is the Glycogen Protein Balancing Conditioner, and I have it in rosemary peppermint. It does add some moisture, but it also helps to strengthen the hair, and that's what protein is about. Another product that I love, and I'm always recommending this to people, is henna. Henna per se is not a protein treatment. However, it does strengthen the hair. So it acts like a protein treatment. Henna is really, really good. It helps to fill in the gaps of the hair. It makes it really strong, but at the same time, it conditions it. So henna is like a twofer in that way. Make sure that before you detangle your hair is fully saturated with water, as well as a conditioner that has a lot of slip. The slippage will help you to be able to get through the hair, meaning that whatever tool that you're using, whether it be a comb or whether it be your fingers, it just allows that tool to be able to glide over the hair without that much resistance. If you use a product that doesn't have a lot of slip, you're definitely going to experience a lot more breakage. Make sure that you take your time. I know for me, and probably for a lot of naturals, detangling is the longest process of the whole styling process of your natural hair. Or it doesn't matter whether you're transitioning or natural. It's a very long process. So make sure that you take time, put enough time aside for you to be able to detangle, and that you take your time. Don't rush through it. Don't just rip through tangles. Don't just rip through knots, because that is definitely going to call in breakage and shedding and excess shedding. Another thing I can suggest while detangling is always make sure that you detangle your hair in sections. I like to detangle my hair in 4 sections, and I always say the smaller the sections, the better. So I separate my hair into 4 sections, and then with each 4th section, I like to separate that section into 2. But if you want to separate it into more sections, you can definitely do that. I say the smaller the section, the better, because the less hair that you have in a section, not only is it going to be quicker for you to detangle, but it's going to decrease the amount of shedding that you do experience. The other thing that I can suggest to you is to make sure that you trim your hair. And because you are transitioning, that means that you're going to have to trim your hair more often. I would say maybe every 3 months or so. I'm fully natural, but I trim my hair as needed. So I don't put a time frame on when I actually trim my hair. I do it whenever my hair feels like it needs to be trimmed. I know when my hair needs to be trimmed when the ends are just really, really dry and they just feel brittle, and no matter how much moisture I put on the hair, on my ends, it just feels really dry. So I know that it's time to get rid of those ends. It's very important for you as a transitioner to make sure that you get trims often. So hopefully you found that helpful. I'm pretty sure I missed something. So all of you that are watching, if you have some tips or advice that you can give, feel free to post them down below. Again, thank you so much for your question, and I'm really sorry for taking so long. The video's done. I'm not gonna give any excuses. It's here, it's done, and hopefully you found it helpful. If you have any other questions, feel free to inbox me and let me know. If you want your question to be featured on a future FYI Friday video, feel free to post your questions down below in the comment section under this video. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook at Kitty So Curly. That's KITTYSSOCURLY. And just make sure that you hashtag your question Kitty FYI. That's hashtag KITTYFYI. If you're a little bit more on the shy side, feel free to inbox me, and just make sure that you put in the subject line FYI Friday, and that will let me know that you want your question featured. Okay guys, so until my next video, remember to always create a great day. Bye guys.